Ar Rahman, O Ruqayya, right, truly you are among the foremost ranks who believed in me, bearing witness that I testify. And many of my witnesses have fallen when they stood outside of my testimony, they became opponents of my testimony. Behold, how terrible is the slander of the end times at the border of time, while I, Allah, bear witness, they do not believe in the verses that I, Allah, have conveyed in the Risalah. Ar Rahman, truly they only wish for this world eternally without any reminder from the Lord of the worlds. And they said, there is no more revelation. Truly the prophets and the witnesses will appear on the day of gathering, and they will say, who are they, O Allah? They are jealous when they see men and women in a special place among the ranks of the prophets. I, Allah, say, they are my witnesses, and among them is a female witness who has received my message. Truly, you do not believe in my verses. Instead, you oppose them, taking one verse and rejecting the others, and you argue among yourselves while the day of judgment is with me. And none of you, whoever among my servants knows about it except me, Allah, and you suppress the truth and accept vile words. Truly, you are in the greatest fitna. Open Surah Al-Khafir, verse 15, and read so that you may realize, I, Allah, am capable of sending my female witness to warn you of a tremendous day. The day of resurrection will not come upon you suddenly without you being warned beforehand.
رفيع الدرجات ذو العرش يلقي الروح من أمره على من يشاء من عباده لينذر يوم التلاق.
It means, Surah Al-Khafir, verse 15, He is the one who is exalted in rank, owner of the throne, sending the revelation by His command to whom He wills of His servants to warn of the day of meeting. Allah continues, truly your time is short, and I, Allah, call upon you with gentleness. If I, Allah, were to make my voice audible to the earth, it would shudder. A chosen one denied, and in the future she will be gathered with deniers like her. Even if they argue among themselves, they will be gathered together without realizing it. And truly, that is the greatest fitna, and you will not be able to control yourselves. Were it not for the border of time, I would not have borne witness. Behold, how Ruqayya receives my words in the depth of her heart. Truly, I, Allah, would not have made her a witness if it were not the time for it. And now that time has come, and you have received the warning from me. Truly, if not for my protection, Ruqayya would have been persecuted to the point that people would have wished for her death. Truly, I, Allah, protect, and you will receive your recompense, even eternal punishment in my hell, Jahannam. I love a weak woman, the light of my Ahmed, and you mocked her and beat her together. Were it not for my protection, she would have been accused by the religious scholars, accused of misguidance and error, and she would have been in danger, while she is my witness by my command. No message reaches you except through my witness, and those among you who have reason and take heed will be among the right group on the day of gathering, the group I honor on that day, and I have shown the place of the right group besides the martyrs, and truly I caused her, Ruqayya, to die, and that is the death to which I add my mercy for those servants who obey my call and return to me, and they awaken in faith in me and in the last day, and all their sins are ended. They return to me without guilt, before me without pain. Behold, the ground upon which you stand, if the earth were to shift even slightly, your houses would collapse, you would sink. What if I, Allah, let my voice echo upon this earth? You would become like scattered cotton, and the belly of the earth would expel its contents, and resurrection would come upon you suddenly, and you would die in disbelief. Truly, I showed it in Ruqayya's dream, and I provided a witness. She reported all her dreams. Truly, I opened them, and she never lied, until she was ready to die in a single night in her mubahala. And you who accuse her of lying, you are the ones bearing false witness, even though a believer in me until last day has sworn and bore witness to my greatness. Truly, you slandered her with a slander that covered the entire earth. You will receive the just punishment for your lies, and you will remain eternally in my hell, Jahannam. I am Allah, the one who holds souls in my hand, and I caused her to die. I caused her soul to travel to my presence. Truly, she knows what death is, how the soul comes to me, and how body and soul separate. Truly, you take no lesson from this. And I told her, bear witness to the truth. I, Allah, testify that you will one day return to me. Can Satan or the Dajjal, whom you associate with me, Allah, take the soul from the body? And the soul experiences a beautiful death and hastens to me, Allah, and I make her alive again to bear witness. Truly, you are servants who invent your own laws out of envy and do not believe in me. Yet you testify with my exalted words, mercy for the obedient, punishment for the disbelievers, and I will place them in the left group, whom I, Allah, will humiliate on the day of resurrection. You say this is the end of time, yet you argue among yourselves and follow the path of the Dajjal. Truly, in my testimony, I, Allah, sent a chosen servant who then disbelieved and claimed that he had dreamed of circling the whole world in one night. Truly, he told this directly to my witness, and when he opposed my decree, I showed in Ruqayyah's dream the evil of the Dajjal with someone in front of my witness. And she saw one of his physical features, and in her dream, Ruqayyah said, the back of the Dajjal was bent and pointed like that of Iblis. The one who was once chosen is the Dajjal after Iblis possesses his body. That is at Dajjal, and he will act before you as a visible Iblis with his immense evil. And I, Allah, have shown it to my witness, and I have opened and interpreted her dream. This is a form of prophecy and a true dream which I, Allah, open and affirm, just as I did with my prophets and their revelations and messages revealed in truth. I, Allah, have gathered 313 people in my testimony, and they bear witness to the truth that I, Allah, testify, and I give dreams which I open and I reveal them just as I did to the prophets. That is why I, Allah, unite the witnesses with the prophets, because they receive my message through my witness. Truly they believe in me, Allah, and in what I sent down, and they carry out my call. Even if it means planting a garden for Isa ibn Maryam, even if it is my command to dig the well of Tuba, as I have shown, and I, Allah, caused them to travel there and purify themselves. And I command them in the future to build the water basins of Tuba for their well-being. Truly, that is what she received at the place of Isa's paradise, and I show it in the world too, even in a simple form. But my word is my mercy and punishment if they deny it. When I, Allah, showed in her dream water in a container, and there was the place of Muhammad's ablution, in Ruqayyah's dream, it was a place of ablution, and I will bring someone there who brings peace to the place where my witness performs ablution. Truly, I, Allah, command them to construct it. And make my call your obedience, even if it appears small to you, but with me it is great. Truly, I caused Adam to descend to the earth because he broke the covenant with me. Likewise, you are at the border of time, and if you give even one charity to your brothers in Palestine, you will be rewarded as martyrs, and that is my command. I, Allah, love obedient and devoted servants. This is the path of Muhammad, your final prophet. Open Surah Sad, verses 9, 10, and 11.
أم عندهم خزائن رحمة ربك العزيز الوهاب أم لهم ملك السماوات والأرض وما بينهما فليرتقوا في الأسباب جند ما هنالك مهزوم من الأحزاب.
And do the jinn, Satan, and Iblis, whom you glorify beside me, Allah, possess the exalted treasures that never end? Do they possess the dominion of the heavens and the earth? Truly you will be defeated, just as Pharaoh was drowned, and the people of Noah and the people of Lut were destroyed. Truly I am Allah who encompasses the souls, and you are to obey only me, Allah. Allahu Akbar, glory be to you, O Allah, O most gracious, O most merciful, O most gracious. Truly among your witnesses is a message from me, Allah, and my witness, the light of my Ahmad, the witness of Isa ibn Maryam. The message of Isa ibn Maryam has already come as a sign of his return. As I showed in earlier dreams of Ruqayyah, though she knew nothing, she saw three awe-inspiring men descending before her and entering a small prayer room. They gave her a sign and a gift from me, Allah, so she may receive what she desires, even if it is only the fruit of Tuba. Truly, therein is a sign, and I, Allah, will fulfill my promise as I have power over what I will. Even if I placed the full moon on the roof of her house, even if she had never seen it, I, Allah, declare it when she said, Why does the full moon never stand over the roof of her house? Truly, I, Allah, declare it, for her house stands under the full moon, and my witnesses had already received this sign before I, Allah, revealed it. Truly, a sign from me will occur at the time I, Allah, have decreed, according to my will. أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون. Those are upon the right guidance of their Lord, and they are the ones who will be successful. Amin, Ya Allah, Ya Rabbi, Ya Sami, Ya Basir. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.